After what feels like an eternity, Season 3 of The Mandalorian is finally returning March 1st. Although there has been no shortage of Star Wars content released since the climactic ending of Season 2, the series that launched Disney as a viable contender in the streaming wars, is finally giving us the next batch of Din Djarin, Pedro Pascal adventures. While the ending of the Book of Boba Fett teased that Din had once again taken Grogu as his child, after what feels like an eternity, Season 3 of The Mandalorian is finally returning March 1st. Although there has been no shortage of Star Wars content released since the climactic ending of Season 2, the series that launched Disney as a viable contender in the streaming wars, is finally giving us the next batch of Din Djarin, Pedro Pascal adventures. While the ending of the Book of Boba Fett teased that Din had once again taken Grogu as his child, the new trailer indicates that he is facing a return to his home planet of Mandalore. In order to tell this epic story, Lucasfilm has assembled a terrific team of directors to bring the next chapter of The Mandalorian to life. Rick Famuyiwa, Rachel Morrison, Lee Isaac Chung, Carl Weathers, Peter Ramsey, and Bryce Dallas Howard are all confirmed to be directing episodes as part of Season 3. While Howard, Famuyiwa, and Weathers are returning veterans, it's exciting to see how a batch of fresh faces will give their own slant on the Star Wars universe as the franchise continues to open up to underrepresented talent. While it appears that Jon Favreau is not stepping into the director's chair this time around, he is still running the series with the assistance of co-executive producers Dave Filoni, Rick Famuyiwa, Kathleen Kennedy, Colin Wilson, Karen Gilchrist and Carrie Beck. Here's what to expect from this lineup of filmmakers based on the past work. Famuyiwa has directed 3 episodes of The Mandalorian so far, including the exciting penultimate installment of last season, Chapter 15, The Believer. It's exciting to see Famuyiwa return, as he has yet to make any new films following his outstanding Sundance breakout hit Dope. Given Famuyiwa's long-standing relationship with Lucasfilm, it's likely that he will be handling some of the more story-centric episodes in order to retain the internal continuity. While it's exciting to see so many new filmmakers in Season 3, having someone well-versed in the complex visual effects is always a good thing. Morrison became the first woman to ever receive an Academy Award nomination for Best Cinematography for her work on Mudbound, and has also shot such acclaimed projects as Black Panther, Fruitvale Station, Cake, and Suburg. However, Morrison has also proven herself as a director in her own right with her work on American Crime Story and The Morning Show. Given her experience shooting gritty stories with pulse-pounding tension, expect Morrison's Star Wars stories to be among the more emotional installments of the season. One of the more surprising additions to the lineup was acclaimed filmmaker Lee Isaac Chung, who received Academy Award nominations for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Original Screenplay for his powerful personal drama Minari. Minari is already in the running as one of the best films of the decade, but Chung appears to be interested in blockbuster projects as well, as he's set to direct the long-awaited sequel to Twister. Many of Chung's projects revolve around family and community, so it should be interesting to see how he handles the major thematic shifts in Season 3. Not only has Din returned to his parental role as Grogu's mentor, but he's attempting to gain acceptance on Mandalore. After his indiscretions, the development of a unique Mandalorian culture has been one of the best aspects of the series thus far, and Chung should provide even more specificity to this side of the universe. Weathers became an instant fan favorite after he appeared in Season 1 as Greef Karga, but he took his first venture into directing The Mandalorian with last season's exciting heist episode, Chapter 12, The Siege. The episode memorably saw Weathers reprising his role when Karga gets Din's help in destroying an Imperial base that threatens his new colony on Navarro. It appears that Karga has stepped off of the front lines to serve as the respected magistrate of the community, but since the Season 3 trailer promises Din's return to Navarro, he'll likely have another mission in mind. It's presumed that Weathers will also appear in the episode he directs. So it should be interesting to see if Navarro has once again attracted the attention of the Imperial remnant. We know that Grand Admiral Thrawn is beginning to piece together his forces. Before his appearance in Ahsoka, Star Wars and animation go hand in hand, and Ramsey is one of the most exciting directors of animation working today. After the underrated holiday adventure film, Rise of the Guardians proved that Ramsey could piece together a heartfelt, action-packed twist on familiar characters. He blew everyone away when he served as one of the directors on 2018's Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. The universally beloved Spidey adventure earned Ramsey an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature, and the film has been heralded as both one of the greatest animated and comic book films of all time. We've seen in the past that many directors who started in animation, like Brad Bird and Andrew Stanton, find success when they transitioned to live action, so Ramsey's installment should certainly be one of the most unique episodes of the season given his unique visual flair. Howard's rise as a filmmaker has been one of the most exciting behind-the-scenes stories of the recent Star Wars saga. After delivering the fun 7 samurai-style installment, Chapter 4, The Sanctuary, in Season 1, Howard knocked it out of the park with Season 2's Chapter 11, The Heiress. Fans will remember this as the episode that marked the first appearance by Bo-Katan Kryze, Katie Sackhoff, in live action, who helps Din rescue Grogu after they're attacked by pirates on Trask. In the gap between seasons, Howard essentially gave us another The Mandalorian episode with the Book of Boba Fett's and Quat, Chapter 5, Return of the Mandalorian, and Quat, an episode that didn't feature Boba Fett at all. Howard has been entrusted with many of the most pivotal episodes of the series thus far, so she could be a likely contender to helm the season finale. The new trailer indicates that he is facing a return to his home planet of Mandalore. In order to tell this epic story, Lucasfilm has assembled a terrific team of directors to bring the next